You are going to die. I am going to die. We're all going to die. What is going on, guys? Carter here with Etched Mindset. Please make sure to follow me at Etched_mindset on Instagram if you would like. If not, that's cool too. Why did I open with that line? Well, it has something to do with what is in this knife. Now, let me caveat this, right? I want to save you some time. This is a Strider, and this is a quote-unquote blinged out-ish Strider. So if you hate Striders, you might not want to watch this. If you like Striders, but you don't like the, the fancy kind of cheesy gas station knifey versions of them, then you might not like this either. Maybe you will. Maybe you will, actually. This one kind of toes the line a little bit, but it is kind of on that side of the fence to a certain degree. And I found it pretty cool. I was on the fence about getting one of these. Very expensive on the secondary market, but I kind of got I don't know. I hate to say reasonable price because it definitely is not really objectively reasonable. But here we go. Let's open this up. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Glad this made it safe and sound. I've never purchased from this seller before, so I'm glad I actually got it in here. Here is your first clue. What is this? What the heck is that? Here's your first clue. It came with LEGOS, which is the first time. This is the first time I've ever purchased a Strider with a Lego figure. I don't think that this is Strider related whatsoever. Yeah, I know. You're scratching your head. You're like, wait a minute. Am I in some kind of bizarro world of knives where Striders come with Legos? Yeah, to a certain degree, that is correct. Okay, so let's open it up. Here she is. It is, in fact, the correct knife. It is an SMF. It is a special edition Memento Mori collaboration with Prometheus Design Works. So, for those that are unfamiliar, Prometheus Design Works is one of the last remaining collaboration companies that Strider does special projects with. In fact, it may be the last remaining one that they do special projects with. And this is the latest release from that particular collaboration. So they've done a bunch in the past. I've actually owned one. I'm sure I have a video on it somewhere. Lately, they've all been performance SMFs. The one I had kind of had Tony the Tiger stripes lasered all over the thing. It was pretty damn slick. It was a little bit cheesy, but they've also done some Mandalorian. You can see I don't really watch Star Wars. Mandalorian themed stuff in the past as well. Never really got into that. But this one spoke to me with the skulls lasered on the blade right here. You have them all overlaid all over the place. 3/4 ground blade. This one is in Magnacut, like all the recent ones are. You've got Strider PDW on the lock bar stabilizer. Sorry, I'm getting sweat everywhere. This is also really cold because it's cold outside. And it just barely got here. So very, very cold. Memento Mori, which basically means remember you're going to die or you are going to die. It's a Latin phrase, I believe used in the medieval ages to kind of be a reminder that life on this planet is finite. And ironically, earthly pleasures are transitory, as in really this thing right here. So it's kind of funny because one of the meanings of Memento Mori is to cherish the true meaning in life. Family, friends. I don't know why my camera is not wanting to focus. Family, friends, life, the important things, and not focus on earthly pleasures and physical items like cool knives from Strider. But nonetheless, this is going to be a reminder to me that, life is precious and life is short. Now, this is going to be probably a collector's piece. I don't know if I'm going to use this per se. I'll probably carry it around Halloween time. I don't know. I will say that I like this a lot more in person than I thought I would. It looks very, very good. And the reason I wanted to jump on it is kind of like I mentioned before. It is, I love skulls. So I know a lot of people that's like super cringy. They don't like it. I do. I like skulls if they're done in a certain way. And I feel like these are done in a decent way. I don't think that's super cheesy. Fits in with the theme of death and remembering that we're all here temporarily. But the overall kind of look of it, the color scheme, I think works really well. Black, white, gray. It looks absolutely killer. I also like that the handles, the titanium handles, looks like it's maybe a PVD coating. Could be DLC, but it feels more like PVD. It's not super slick. Like I said, a lot of the more recent collaborations with PDW have been just kind of all over lasering, which makes a very blingy and super slick knife, whereas this one is not. And that detent is like perfect. Perfect detent on this thing. Very, very cool. I also like that it's 3/4 ground. I've got a lot of SMFs with the dagger, close to full flat grind, so it's cool to get one in 3/4. Right now, the only 3/4 Striders I have are in S&Gs. So wanted to add that to the collection. I did have to sell my gunmetal performance SMF. So if you notice that being up for sale on my for sale video I did recently, the reason for that was I knew this was coming and I needed to use those funds to help cover this one. I like how it's got the oxide coating here. So how do they do this? Well, first they start with an all black blade. As you can see on the top here, it's their typical kind of oxide coating that they have, kind of that chalky chemical type coating. I know it's not actually black oxide anymore. It used to be. They're doing something else due to the nature of the steels that they're using, but it is a black oxide light coating, and then they run it through different layers of lasering on top of it to kind of get this cool gray, dark, black type thing going on here. So very, very neat, very cool indeed. You've got lasered on the clip here. That is the Prometheus Design Works logo, which is the octopus with the trident, and then the Memento Mori, and then the Strider PDW on the lock bar stabilizer. So very cool. Limited edition here. This was a surprise drop, meaning they didn't announce it. It just showed up on the site, and then people noticed it and spread the word, and long sold out by the time I heard these things even existed. So unfortunately, I had to pick this up on the secondary market where the prices are, prices are increased, but it is what it is. All right, what do you guys think of this Memento Mori Strider? I like it more than I actually thought I was going to like it. It's very, very cool, and who knows, maybe I will throw this into the carry rotation. It does seem like a knife that needs to be carried. All right, guys, I am out. Talk to you later. Comment down below. I appreciate everybody.